Hey everybody, and welcome to our WrestleMania Hang Out sesh before WrestleMania starts. I'm here waiting for Matt to show up, just going to the Twitch and the YouTubes and checking and making sure that they are all up and running. So if you pop in and I don't say hi right away, that's why. Matt just got a message from Matt. He said he's on his way and
I think, for me, it's the one Sami Zayn brought out and really talked about and said, you remember where you were when it happened. Rock, Hogan, the dream match, I don't think we ever thought we would see. And I remember being in Columbia, Missouri in college, sitting on the couch watching that match and being like, I can't believe this is happening. Seeing, Hollywood Hogan go back to being that real American, the red and the yellow, right?
Yeah, I'm looking and we are streaming on YouTube, which is great. I can see myself. Yeah, I can hear myself. Looking and we are streaming on YouTube, which is great. I can see myself. I look rough on here. I look so red, but I'm not, like, in real life right now. I'm not this red. It's weird.
To me, that will always take me back to being 8 years old. It's a shared partnership as well. But yeah, Hogan's involved in both of my favorite moments of all time.
Yep, there's Matt. Let's see. There we are. Matt looks a little frozen. He may be just loading. Checking our Twitch. Matt, it says that you don't got a good connection if you're watching this. Hey everybody, and welcome to our WrestleMania Hang Out sesh before WrestleMania starts. Hopefully our Twitch is still up and going. It doesn't seem like it is, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. Let me message Matt and see what's going on with him. That's me. Yay, comments. Matt, you're like frozen on my screen. And when I hover over you, it says that you have no network connection. So it says that you're not connected to your network. You may want to disconnect and then come back in. Oh, I can hear you. Hey, there he is. We're part of him. It says you've got a really weak connection, Matt. I love how, I don't know if anyone else who streams has this problem, but you like get ready before the stream and you think, oh, I look good. And then you get on stream and you're like, woo, maybe I don't look good, girl. Maybe I don't look good. Shoot. Changing up the formats here. I think this one will be better. Maybe this one will be best. Whenever Matt gets back on here. Sorry that my nose is itching me to pieces. We're just waiting for Matt to come back in, guys. Meanwhile, I'm just pushing buttons in the thing. Oh, overlays. What are the overlays? Let's look. Oh my goodness. How cute is that? I kind of love that. This one is the Ukraine one, I think. I should make a wrestling fluency one for this. It shows I can upload it. Yeah, these are Ukraine ones. Wow. They haven't updated the Ukraine ones? It's been a while. I'm going with this one. I think this one's cute. Primary color. Oh yeah, I've got the pink. A ticker? We can do a ticker. Wow. This is neat. Let's add one. Cute. Look at us. This is cute. You know, I think that Matt and I should live stream more. Especially because we have this option available to us. It's really cute. I like that we can do a little ticker tape at the bottom. You'll have to forgive Matt for taking a little bit to get back in here. His internet connection is just not having it. My internet connection actually went wonky too. And like, I don't know if anyone else is streaming on the Peacock had this happen, but like it just kicked itself off. It's really weird. You know what's really weird is I normally wear glasses, but I lost my glasses around Christmas and I just haven't been able to get another pair. And so it's really weird to see my face without my very distinct glasses. You re-invite Matt to this live stream.
And a long time, Usher.
Okay, yeah. It's still up and going on Twitch.
Out sesh before WrestleMania starts. I
didn't know that we had 6 followers on Twitch. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry if you're like replay watching this and it's super boring. We're trying to get Matt into the chat here, get her onto the screen, and it's having a little difficulty. It wouldn't be a wrestling fluency podcast without some kind of crazy something happening. Every time we go to podcast, things just get crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, since people may be watching this, I'm just going to go ahead and start talking about some things. So, tonight is WrestleMania Night Part 2, and that's very exciting because I like WrestleMania being broken up into 2. I think that it's better for the fans, and obviously it generates more revenue for WWE. So, like, why not? You know what I mean? Oh, we may have Matt coming in. It says he's here, but no video feed yet, so he's coming into Greece, guys. But anyway, I think that doing the 2-part show is really great, but it does almost kind of sometimes feel like it loses a little bit along the way, because you remember when WrestleMania used to be like that one big night. But, you know, who am I to complain? We're getting 2 awesome shows. WrestleMania Night 1 tends to deliver big time, and let's just hope that WrestleMania 2 can on Night 2. But, you know, there's great matches on Night 2 as well that I'm really excited about. So yesterday we started off with John Cena and Austin Theory and their battle for the US title. And like, I don't think anyone expected that to be the match that was maybe like the least good. And that's not to say they didn't have a good match. They had a great match. It was predictable, but they had a great match. So for me yesterday, every time I thought I was running into the match that was going to be the one that you're like, yeah, it was okay, it wound up being awesome. I was really pleased with the women's matches because, as we all know, the women's matches have been put in dead spots, and traditionally they're considered piss break matches and all that. And I was like looking at the time slots that they were put in, and I'm like, oh great, you know, they've put them in these dead spots and stuff. But the 6-woman tag, you know, I was really surprised. It was kind of flat in the beginning, but they managed to hook them. And they had the people going, and the people were interested, and it turned out to be a really great match. I didn't have like super high expectations for that match. I knew that it was going to be a little bit of a nostalgia match, and it turned out to be really good. Rhea and Charlotte just tore the fucking house down. That wound up being like one of, if not the best match of the night. I think it probably was the best match of the night. But Sammy and Kevin's story, you know, the culmination of that was the most important match of the night. But the Kevin and Sammy versus the Usos match was also great as well. They really put on a good show there. I had no hope for that like fatal 4-way. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I had no hope for that like tag team 4-way match with like the Viking Raiders and Braun and all them. And that was maybe the surprise of the night for me, how good that turned out and how just entertaining that match was. There was just, and the crowd was so here for it. The crowd was so here for so many of the matches. It was really nice. Let me see. Matt's still having issues. He's trying, guys. He just doesn't have the internet connection. It's weird. It's weird that I can see on the screen where it's just like he's got no internet connection. Anyway, so tonight we've got Bianca Belair and Asuka, and that's going to be really interesting. They've got some big shoes to follow, big shoes to fill. They've got a lot to follow because Rhea and Charlotte had a career-defining historic match last night. And now they're going to have to do it again. Well, not them particularly, but like Asuka and Bianca are going to have to, and they're both very talented women, and I'm sure that it'll be a good match. I just don't know if we're going to get the same level that we got out of Charlotte and Rhea. Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio, that was so great. The entrances were phenomenal. Loved everything about the entrances. Loved the Eddie tribute. It's been so long since Eddie passed away, but even now, like when they play Eddie stuff, you just can't help but go, God, that was cool. He was so cool, with the music and the entrance and the cars and stuff. It just had a kind of timeless coolness to it. And so it was nice to see Ray pick it up. I wish that Vicky could have been a part of it in some way, or what is their daughter's name? Shaw? They have a daughter at the end, and she's a wrestler as well. It would have been nice if they could have been there, but Vicky is with AEW, so I'm not sure that I don't know. Tony seems to be really good at contractually letting his people go do stuff when it's a bigger moment for wrestling. So he probably would have let her go do it. It wound up being an amazing moment regardless. And Vicky did tweet out about how much she loved it and stuff like that. So that's good. I may do this live stream all by myself, y'all. Matt might not be able to make it. And that's sad because we have a trivia game and stuff we wanted to play, but that's okay. That's okay. We're doing what we can. This live streaming stuff is new to us. Matt and I really need a podcast manager. We're these wrestling nerds who know about wrestling and enjoy wrestling, but we're not audio and video and editing people. You know what I mean? So we struggle bust through some things, but I like this restream. It's working great for me. I'm sure it would work well for Matt if he could get the internet connection going up there in Pottstown, PA. I, here at home, am having a hard time getting my Peacock to work. And I'm like, now, come on, Peacock. We're not going to fool around and miss WrestleMania because of your nonsense. But, do you remember how, Peacock's not so bad. Do you remember how the WWE Network was consistently the worst place to watch pay-per-views? It literally made me want to just buy them from the cable provider. It was so bad. But back in the day, you had to buy them from the cable provider, and they were $60. But isn't that crazy that we went from paying $60 a month for these pay-per-views to where now we get them for Peacock $4.99 a month, and we get more pay-per-views. It used to be, it was $60-something a month, but we didn't get them as often as we do now, which might be a good thing. I don't know. I like how AEW doesn't have pay-per-view like WWE. I venture that if WWE would go back to not having a pay-per-view every month, like in the old days, their pay-per-views would feel bigger and they'd have bigger buy rates. That's what my belief is on that. I've been live streaming for 20 minutes. Matt's been trying to get in here for 21. Oh, it says he's in, but no video feed yet. Bless it. I have this friend who keeps calling me, and she's been calling me all weekend, and I want to talk to her, but it's WrestleMania weekend, and it's really busy for me, And we had storms in my area on Friday. So she keeps calling and I just can't take the call. She just called again and I'm like, I'm literally live streaming right now. I can't take the call. But we shall see. I should have done something with my hair. It's just down and it's everywhere. Ooh. I need, like, if we're going to do these live streaming things, I'm really going to need to have a better setup than this. Loto, Hi, Loto. Are you excited for WrestleMania Night 2? Did you watch Night 1? I was just discussing Night 1. Nay. N-E. Is it that fake wrestling? It's scripted wrestling. But real is cool. So you like MMA and stuff like that. You like professional fighting. Oh, Matt, are you with us? Good news, Matt is backstage. You got interested a bit in wrestling? Like the professional wrestling stuff? Less recently. Matt, I'm trying to figure out how to get you on the screen, buddy. Wrestling is one of those things. Oh, UFC. I have friends who are really into UFC and like friends that used to do that kind of stuff. Matt. I see UFC so much differently than I do WWE though. Like when I see WWE, I don't think of it like as an actual fight. I think of it like the same way you think about watching a movie. And I'm always just really impressed because it's like watching stunt people do stunts for movies. And that's how I always feel about it. And the storylines, like it's always been wrestling has always kind of been like a soap opera for men, you know? Poor Matt. Having the hardest time getting up here into this. It's saying he's not connected. Bless his heart. I don't think it's fair to call wrestling fake because the injuries they sustain are real. Like you can look up on AEW this past week, a guy fucked his leg up bad. You know, they like it does hurt what they do, but like getting hurt's not the purpose of it, or hurting people's not the purpose of it. So I wrestlers tend to take people calling it fake. They tend to take that a very wrong way. Not a wrong way, but like a very personal way because of the injuries they go through and stuff. The very real, like when the moves rip, even though they're not actually getting the shit beat out of them, the moves still hurt to take. So they get very defensive about that. UFC, I have watched it. I have enjoyed it to a certain degree, but it's a bit too violent for me. I can't necessarily watch all of it because at some point I'm just like, okay, this is too much for me. I need to look away. So I think that's why I probably like wrestling better and do better with wrestling because I'm like, at the end of the day, I know that they're not, actually trying to hurt each other. No fence, open field. Oh, UFC. But wouldn't that be kind of like what bare knuckle fighting is like then? I don't know. I've never watched bare knuckle fighting. Poor Matt. It might not be in the stars for you tonight, Matt. I don't know, man. We're trying. I don't know. I mean, that could be a thing. I wouldn't personally watch it, but I know a ton of people who would. So, yeah, you're right. There is definitely a market for that. I'm just not the audience for that. I don't want to fight anybody, man or woman. I will if I have to, but I would really prefer not to. But I do think that there are some guys that like, or some, well, not just guys, but people in general, that physicality is good for them in ways. Maybe some chases. Oh my gosh, poor Matt. Hide and seek. You're getting into the most dangerous game right there. That book, The Most Dangerous Game, where they let all these people loose on the island and the rich people hunt them to kill them. That's kind of what you're getting into there in that aspect. Send Matt a message and see what's up. Poor Matt. This is crazy. Well, I just don't know what to do about it, Matt. I don't know why it's not working for you, unless it just has to do with your computer. You may try it on your phone. I'm typing that now. Maybe try it on your phone. Underlighting. Oh, scary stories. I have like no lights or anything going on in here. So yeah, it'd be like quite angelic looking if I had tried that too. Nothing. Well, Matt, I just don't know, buddy. Just might not be meant to be. This was very spontaneous. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just end it here, guys. I hate that we put out there that we were good. Well, I guess I could continue to live stream and talk to people who come in while Matt does his best to do whatever. I could bring people on, chat with them. Trying to find a share button in this mother. Yeah. Oh, Matt, do we got you? It says we've got you, but you're not showing up yet. Oh, Is he here? Matt! We can see you, but can't quite hear you yet. There we go. Matt! Hey! Let's do this one. Yeah, that's better. All right, Matt, we've got live feed of you, but I don't have you talking. Let me see if I can. No, mute. Do you got It's like your microphone's not working. Don't know what you're saying. Can't hear you, buddy. Or I don't think I can hear you. You might want to plug in, if you have any headphones with a microphone on it, you might want to use those. I'm just glad we've at least got video footage. We could have you type in the box if we wanted to. But it's good to see you, Matt. Good to see you. We can just get some Matt audio going. I'm changing our names on here. Can't hear you. Oh no, he's gone again. I swear, guys. We're going to get this figured out eventually. It may be the show WrestleMania be over, but we're going to get it figured out. I guess the guy that was talking about ambushing people left. Peacock is not working, and this is no bueno. Matt says, I'm ready to scream. And I said, we had video, but no audio. Matt. It's been 30 minutes of just me chatting. Well, as Matt continues to try to get in here, I don't know if we're going to have Matt, to be perfectly honest, since he's having so much difficulties. But I like this, and I think that I would like to live stream more and talk to the Wrestling Fluency community more often. Another message from Matt. My phone won't access the mic. Oh my goodness. We may have to just test this out some other day. We haven't used this particular setup in a really long time. And if I recall, last time we also had issues setting it up. So we'll have to. Well, I mean, I'm not having any issues setting it up, but Matt is. Maybe one of those things that we have to have Matt set it up on his end, and then I come in as the guest. We'll have to see. I'm a little bit more tech savvy than Matt when it comes to the mics and stuff. Not that much, but just a little bit more, just because I edit the episodes and stuff. Speaking of episodes, we do have an episode that we want to record soon. I think we discussed this recently, that like my area has been hit by multiple severe storms and tornadoes every week this month. So yeah, it's a tough time in Slamaland. But I think I'm going to end this stream for now and talk to you guys a little later. Thanks for watching. If you're watching the replay, thanks. Have a good night. Love you guys. See you soon.